Namaste one and all. Welcome to Pebbles channel. We are in the series of learning some simple Hindi conversation through English. Here again I have got a very new topic for you all, that is at the garage. See, mechanic will be at the place and the customer will walk to the mechanic and he has some issues with his vehicle. So we are going to see all the conversation, how the dialogue starts, what is the problem and all. So this kind of sentences that we will teach you in Hindi as well as in English. Let us get started and see all the slides. Mechanic says, "Hi, I am the mechanic. Can I help you?" So the mechanic is welcoming the customer. He says, "Hi, yeah, I'm the mechanic." He he introduces himself and he says, "How can I help you?" How we say this sentence in Hindi? Let us see here. "Hi, मैं मैकेनिक हूँ. क्या मैं आपकी मदद कर सकता हूँ?" He says this sentence. This is the Hindi version. Let us see the translation part now. Hi, I am the mechanic means hi, मैं मैकेनिक हूँ. Can I help you? क्या मैं आपकी मदद कर सकता हूँ? Help means मदद. Okay, this is the English and Hindi sentences. So the conversation starts with the person who is mechanic and he says this opening statements. Let us go on to the next slide and see what is the next dialogue between them. John says, "The brake doesn't work properly." Yes. So the person name is John. He is at the garage with his repaired vehicle. He says the brake doesn't work properly. How do we say this sentence in Hindi? Let us see here. Brake ठीक से काम नहीं करता है. Okay, so the brake is not working properly. How do we say this in Hindi? Brake ठीक से काम नहीं करता है. This is the Hindi sentence. Going to the translation part. The brake doesn't work properly. Brake ठीक से काम नहीं करता है. See, the word the brake means brake doesn't work. ठीक से काम नहीं करता है. See, properly means ठीक से. Doesn't work. काम नहीं करता है. Okay, friends. To be more clear. See, doesn't work means काम नहीं करता है. What doesn't work? The brake doesn't work. So brake ठीक से काम नहीं करता है. This is how the Hindi sentence is. Let us go one more time. Let us brief both the sentences. The brake doesn't work properly. Brake ठीक से काम नहीं करता है. Okay. So John says that his problem is all about the brake. The vehicle brake is not functioning properly. Let us move on to the next slide and see what is the next dialogue. Mechanic says, "That looks like the brake is failing." So the mechanic, he looking at he is a mechanic, no? So he understands that yes, he agrees that the brake is failing. How do we say this sentence in Hindi? Let us see here. ऐसा लगता है कि ब्रेक फेल हो रहा है. Okay. So this is the Hindi version. Let us go sentence by sentence. That looks like. ऐसा लगता है कि. That looks like. ऐसा लगता है कि. The brake is failing. Brake fail हो रहा है. Okay. This is the translation part. Let me explain one more time. That looks like the brake is failing. ऐसा लगता है कि brake fail हो रहा है. This is what the mechanic understands and he says. So let us see how the customer replies. The name of the customer is John. No? Let us see how John replies. John says, "Yes, that's right. The brake pedal is not working properly." How do we say this in Hindi? Let us see here over here. हाँ, यह सही है, ब्रेक पेडल ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, so the translation part, see friends, this is the English version and this is Hindi. So I have read both these sentences. Now I will tell you the translation part. Yes, that's right. हाँ, यह सही है. The brake pedal is not working properly. Brake pedal. The brake pedal means the same word, the brake pedal. The brake pedal is in Hindi, brake pedal is not working properly. ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, is not working properly. ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है. This is how we say in Hindi. I repeat both sentences. Yes, that's right. The brake pedal is not working properly. हाँ, यह सही है. ब्रेक पेडल ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है. This is what the John also agrees that yes, there is problem with the brake pedal. Moving on to the next slide, let us see how the conversation proceeds between these two people. Mechanic says, when did you last check your brake fluid? So, regarding the vehicle, any vehicle, it may be two-wheeler or four-wheeler, we have to get some regular checks done, isn't it? So, the mechanic is asking the question relating to this issue. He says, when did you last check your brake fluid? How do we say this in Hindi? Let us see here. आपने आखिरी बार अपने ब्रेक फ्लूइड की जांच कब की थी? This is how we say in Hindi. Let me translate. When did you last check your brake fluid? See, when did you? When means कब. When means कब. When did you? कब की थी. Okay. And last check means आखिरी बार. आखिरी. Last means previous time. When did you check? When did you have the checkup? Means last check means आखिरी बार. Your brake fluid. अपने ब्रेक फ्लूइड. ओके, योर ब्रेक फ्लूइड मीन्स अपने ब्रेक फ्लूइड कब चेक की थी. सो दिस इज हाउ वी हैव टू ब्रेक द सेंटेंस एंड देन अंडरस्टैंड. व्हेन डिड यू मीन्स आपने कब की थी. लास्ट चेक मीन्स आखिरी बार. लास्ट चेक मीन्स आखिरी बार. योर ब्रेक फ्लूइड मीन्स अपने ब्रेक फ्लूइड. Okay, check. Last check means आखिरी बार जांच. Check stands for the word जांच. So all together, if you put in a sentence, it will be like, when did you last check your brake fluid? आपने आखिरी बार अपने brake fluid की जांच कब की थी? Okay, this is the two sentences. Now let us proceed and see what is the next sentence. John says, I am not sure, kindly check. So he is not sure that when is the last time he got check all the brake fluid and the brakes. So this is how John says. So how do we say this in Hindi? Let us see here. मुझे नहीं पता है, तुम खुद जांच कर लो. So he says no, he is not sure. So I am not sure. How do we say? मुझे नहीं पता है. Kindly check. तुम खुद जांच कर लो. You yourself check. Kindly check means तुम खुद जांच कर लो. Okay, this is how the person replies. John says that, okay, I am not sure. Please, you only check. So, going to the next slide, let us see how the next dialogue comes into the picture. Mechanic says, let me take a look at it. Can you please open your bonnet? Okay. So, how do we say this in Hindi? Let us see here. मुझे इसे देखने दे. क्या आप कृपया अपना बोनेट खोल सकते हैं? This is the Hindi version. Let me explain one by one. Let me take a look at it. मुझे इसे देखने दे. Okay, let me take a look at it. मुझे इसे देखने दे. Can you please open your bonnet? क्या आप कृपया अपना बोनेट खोल सकते हैं? See, can you please? क्या आप कृपया? Okay, open your bonnet means अपना bonnet. खोल सकते हैं. खोलना means to open. Fine. I hope this is clear. Let me repeat both sentences. Let me take a look at it. Can you please open your bonnet? मुझे इसे देखने दे. क्या आप कृपया अपना bonnet खोल सकते हैं? This is the Hindi sentence. Okay, the mechanic is asking to open the bonnet for a deep checkup. Let us see the next slide and understand it more better. Mechanic says, your brake fluid is low, sir. We need to refill it. So what is the result? The mechanic says here. Let us see the Hindi version of this sentence. आपका ब्रेक फ्लूइड कम है सर, हमें इसे फिर से भरना होगा. Okay, let us see the translation part. Your brake fluid is low. Sir is the same word, sir. Your brake fluid is low. आपका ब्रेक फ्लूइड कम है. Okay, so your brake fluid is low means आपका ब्रेक फ्लूइड कम है. We need to refill it. हमें इसे फिर से भरना होगा. We need to refill it. हमें इसे फिर से भरना होगा. Refill means भरना. Okay friends, this is the translation part. Let me repeat once again. Your brake fluid is low, sir. We need to refill it. आपका ब्रेक फ्लूइड कम है सर, हमें इसे फिर से भरना होगा. Okay, so far it is all clear, I guess, because I am going slow and word by word also. Let us move on to the next slide and see what is the next dialogue. John says, okay, you can do it. So he has identified, the mechanic has identified the problem. Now the John is saying, okay, you can do it. How do we say this in Hindi? Let us see here. ठीक है, आप कर सकते हैं. Okay means ठीक है, you can do it. आप कर सकते हैं. He gives the permission to get the vehicle repaired. Let us see what the mechanic says. Mechanic says, okay sir, please wait for 15 minutes. Yes, this is obvious, no? Whenever we go to a mechanic shop or any garage or any showroom, first of all, they want some time to get the thing addressed. So here the mechanic is saying, please be seated or please wait for 15 minutes. Okay sir, please wait for 15 minutes. How do we say this in Hindi? Let us see here. ठीक है sir, please 15 minutes रुकिए. So please wait for 15 minutes. This we tell in this way. Let us see the translation part. Okay sir means ठीक है sir. Please wait. कृपया see. Please wait for 15 minutes. रुकिए. Wait means रुकना. Wait means रुकिए. Wait for 15 minutes. Please 15 minutes रुकिए. So this is how we tell in Hindi. Let me repeat. Okay sir, please wait for 15 minutes. ठीक है sir, please 15 minutes रुकिए. This is how the sentences are in both the languages. Let us go to the next slide and see what is the next dialogue. So after this, John has waited for some time. Now he is asking, has the repair been done? He is asking. We also will wait for some time and we will know the status. We are eager to know the status. What is the situation? Has the repair been done or not? So has the repair been done? How you will tell this sentence in Hindi? Let us see here. क्या मरम्मत हो गई है? Okay, मरम्मत stands for repair. Has the repair been done? क्या मरम्मत हो गई है? This is how we tell in Hindi. So this is a pretty small sentence. There is nothing to no difficult words. Repair means मरम्मत. Been done means हो गई है. Okay. So this is how the John asks his question. Let us go to the next slide and see what is the next dialogue. Mechanic says, yes sir, the work is done. How do we say this in English? In Hindi. Let us see here. हाँ sir, काम हो गया है. Yes sir stands for हाँ sir. Work is done. काम हो गया है. Okay, these are the sentences in both languages. Yes sir, work is done. हाँ sir, काम हो गया है. Work stands for काम, is done means हो गया है. Okay, so let us go to the next slide and see what is the next line. John says, he asks, how much should I pay? So he asks, he is asking, how much should I pay? How do we tell this in Hindi? Let us see. मुझे आपको कितना भुगतान करना चाहिए? See friends, भुगतान means payment or how much money I have to pay you. How much should I pay you? This is English sentence. मुझे आपको कितना भुगतान करना चाहिए? This is in Hindi. How much means कितना. Should I pay you? मुझे आपको कितना भुगतान करना चाहिए? How much should I pay you means मुझे आपको कितना भुगतान करना चाहिए. So this is how the sentences are in English and Hindi. I repeat one time. How much should I pay you? मुझे आपको means to you. मुझे आपको कितना भुगतान करना चाहिए. So this is how the sentences are in different languages. Let us move on to the next slide and see what the mechanic replies. Mechanic says, please pay me 2000 rupees. How do we say that in Hindi? Let us see here. कृपया मुझे 2000 का भुगतान करें. Please means कृपया. Pay me 2000. Me means मुझे. That pay me 2000 means मुझे 2000 का भुगतान करें. Wherever you want to say pay me this much, whatever is the amount, means pay me 2000 rupees, pay me 5000 rupees, whatever is there, you can say मुझे 2000 रुपया का भुगतान करें. भुगतान means paying something. Please means कृपया. Pay means to pay me 2000 means मुझे 2000 का भुगतान करें. Okay, so this is how the mechanic says that this is the bill. Going to the next slide, let us see what John says. John says, here is your money, thank you. How do we say that in Hindi? ये रहा आपका पैसा, धन्यवाद. Here is, ये रहा. Your money means आपका पैसा. Thank you means धन्यवाद. So he says, here is your money, thank you. ये रहा आपका पैसा, धन्यवाद. Okay, so this is the conversation that is between both of them. The mechanic, he ends the conversation. He says, thank you so much, sir. So mechanic, he is the person who has got the business, no? So at the end, he is saying, thank you so much, sir, for the money and everything. So how do we say that in Hindi? बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, sir. See, thank you means धन्यवाद. So much means बहुत बहुत. The word sir remains the same. The word sir in Hindi. So by this we have reached the end of the conversation between the customer, whose name is John, and the mechanic. He had some trouble. He walked into the garage of the mechanic. He got all the problems solved, and with a happy face he left the garage. So this is how. See, if this situation comes in your day-to-day life, this kind of presentations will be definitely helpful to you to walk into some place, ask some regular questions to the people and to get your things done. I hope this video was very helpful to you, and see you in next conversation with a new topic and new people. Thank you so much.